Layer 3 network deployment in Reyee e-Lighten Optical solution. In hotel and enterprise scenarios, Layer 3 networking is recommended for large-scale networks that need to be divided into multiple virtual local area networks to meet diversified service requirements or require high security. For example, areas containing financial data and core data need to be isolated to improve security. This video uses the Reyee e-Lighten Optical solution as an example to demonstrate Layer 3 network deployment. The steps to connect Layer 3 devices are as follows. Connect an Ethernet cable to the WAN port of the router. Connect the LAN port of the router to the Ethernet port of the optical line terminal. Connect the OLT switch to the uplink SC port of the optical splitter on each floor using an optical cable. Connect the optical splitter to the optical network unit in each room using an optical cable. The OLT can also be connected to a standard switch. If Voice over Internet Protocol services need to be configured later, the VoIP gateway needs to be connected to the OLT in bypass mode. For example, in a hotel deployment scenario with 3 floors, each floor has 20 rooms. The main equipment room is located on the first floor, and an ELV room is located in the corridor on each floor. The router and OLT switch are deployed in the main equipment room on the first floor. One optical splitter is placed in the ELV room on each floor, and connected to the OLT using an optical cable. The optical splitter on each floor is connected to the ONU in each room using an optical cable. Divide the network subnets based on the planned subnet range to implement wired, wireless, TV, and room control services. All networking devices are connected using cables and powered on. A PC is connected to the LAN port of the router. Use project creation on Reyee Cloud as an example. Enter the Reyee Cloud URL in your browser and log in. Click Add on the home page. Enter information and create a project. Select and add a router. Once the router is on board, the system will automatically detect and onboard other devices on the network to Reyee Cloud. On the project page, choose Configuration Network-Wide Network. You can configure wired networks, wireless networks, and VoIP networks as required. The configuration method for a wired network is similar to that for a wireless network. The following example demonstrates how to configure a wired network and a VoIP network. Select Add Wired VLANs from the drop-down list. Set service remarks and VLAN ID based on the network planning. Toggle on DHCP pool, and configure the IP address pool on the core switch. Click Next. Select devices and ports to connect to the network. Check the configuration and click Apply to deliver the configuration. Wait until the delivery is complete automatically. Before configuring the VoIP network, you are advised to name each AP by the room number to ensure name uniqueness and facilitate subsequent configuration. Select Add VoIP VLAN from the drop-down list. Set service remarks and VLAN ID based on the network planning. Toggle on DHCP pool, and configure the IP address pool on the core switch. Click Next. The system automatically identifies the VoIP gateway ports and IP phone ports. Click Next. After confirming that the configuration information is correct, click Apply to deliver the configuration. Wait until the configuration is delivered successfully. After the VoIP network is configured, choose Network-Wide VoIP and click Configure Now. Select the VoIP created earlier. Click Next. Configure the generation rules for directory numbers, select the AP to generate directory numbers, and click Generate Directory Number. The system will display the generated directory numbers. If IP phones exist, configure their directory numbers separately. After the check is complete, click Next. The system automatically identifies the IP address and status of the VoIP gateway. It then sets the authentication name and password for an RGAPF series device to perform voice registration. Then, the system automatically registers the directory number on the VoIP gateway using the authentication name and password. Click Deliver Configurations to deliver the configuration. After the network configuration is complete, check the registration status of the RGAPF series device. If registered is displayed, the configuration is successful. Test the connectivity of clients connected to the wired ONU and the Wi-Fi clients. If the clients can access the internet properly, the configuration succeeds. Thank you for watching.